phenomenal steel cage match with Becky on her second run. I mean, Victoria, another one that was a TNA legend and a WWE legend. It's kind of hard to because they her and Mickey were both part of the same title lineage of that TNA, that first Knockouts Women's title. So
Yeah, very. I can. Okay, okay. I can respect that. Then I can respect that. Um,
was the next match was
it was definitely. Oh, excuse me, guys. It was definitely the shit that got real. AEW World Championship. Darbus Allen versus Speedball Michael Bailey. Yo, champions. I just want to let y'all know this match could. I thought Speedball was going to do a squash match on Darby. The way that match started, it was going to be over quick, but Darby somehow managed to wiggle and get up out of there, and everything turned out okay. But the way I saw it, I was at first, I was just like, boy, I don't know. I don't know. I said Darby is looking a little rough. I said Darby might be having a little struggle, y'all. What we gonna do? So, what did you take from it? I mean, do you think that Darby did the proper overcoming? Like, how do you see it, brother?
uh, well, how I saw it was first of all like the the storytelling that Darby and Speedball both did. Um, Darby like clearly still showing the effects of the Sammy Guevara match the week before, and showing that what Sammy took me to my limit. And I'm gonna show that through the way that I wrestled. And then with Speedball, he's like, "This is my second chance at the at the world title since being here, and I want to show that I can be in this hunt if I need to be."
Mm-hmm.
So Speedball came with the intensity. I was very concerned when Speedball hit that roundhouse kick. I said, "Oh, this what we doing?" So that it was a very intense match. I'm glad that we got to see a really really good match. This was a solid match.
Was there ever a point in this match, like I said, those first 2 to 3 minutes, right? Darby genuinely, I mean, Speedball genuinely looked like he was finna become the new AEW World Champion. Was there, at what point did you feel like, or was there ever a point where you were truly convinced? That's what I want to ask you. Was there ever a point in this match where you were truly convinced that Speedball was actually going to win?
There wasn't until that memorable spot per
Mm-hmm.
se, but
Okay.
I can say that like during numerous parts of this match, there were times where right before Kevin Knight came out, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, Speedball is gonna win this match. I was literally gonna be. I was literally like, Speedball's probably gonna win this match. So I was very, very, very surprised that that match went as well as it did. But
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't really be surprised because Darby and Speedball have incredible chemistry, and you can
Facts.
tell that they're boys in real life, and that they, like, he was like, yeah, like I'm going to give you like a good whatever minute match you want me to give you. And then plus, obviously, there was going to be shenanigans in there. So when Kevin Knight
100%.
came out, so when Kevin Knight came out, I was like, oh, what's going to happen with that? Like there were so many layers within that story. Within that story, there was a story within that match, and it was a good match overall.
Sad news, sad news, sad news. Can I just go off topic? One more little quick little information I just got.
Yes,
Unfortunately
sir.
for what happened to Marcel Barthel yesterday, aka Ludwig Kaiser, he will not be getting his El Grande Americano Serenation tonight in Mexico City. Damn. I was really
And
excited to watch that versus
that
the
was a
thing on me.
very unfortunate situation with. Ludwig, I'm very
I'm
saddened by
disappointed
it.
in him because what we found out is that he put hands on a dude that was disgusted by him kissing a woman in the elevator, but it was not a dark haired skinned Latina. See what I'm saying?
Oh man,
Yeah. Yeah. See,
don't tell
we
me it
all
was
know
like,
Kaiser got that baddie Spanish chick when he went Kaiser mode, but apparently who he was kissing in that elevator did not look like that. But hey, it's all
oh
good.
wow, that's crazy.
Hmm.
That changes my whole perspective on on him. But
Yeah, it
wow,
kind of, yeah, it does. It almost
wow,
it definitely should cause that, correct? But
yeah,
like I said, we can save that. We're gonna save that part of the conversation chat for Saturday. I just wanted to mention that real quick because it's still wrestling talk. We are doing our AEW collision recap, and once again, appreciate everybody stopping by, man. Start. We really appreciate it. We got a late start on the YouTube channel for you guys. We have been live, yo. But if you guys do come back and rewatch, we will have the entire recap
we
uploaded
apologize for
after
that
the
too,
show. That
gentlemen.
is, yeah,
We
guys. Like I
apologize for
said,
that.
that was Polo's era, you guys. This is my first time running the show on my own record. So I did make that little boo boo, but we all good. But you guys still pulled up. I still see everybody in the chat. Mr. Lewis, everybody, BJ, I appreciate it all. So I still see y'all. But look, with that being said, just because Darby is in the situation, right, BJ?
Mhm.
Just for the sake of the conversation, because we're still going to get there at the end. When Sunday is over, will Darby still have the triple B or will Maxwell be bald?
Okay, there are so many ways this match could really go. There's so many
You said
ways this
what?
match. There are so many ways this match could go. However, what I will say is this: I do see Darby losing, unfortunately, and this is how I think they'll do it. They'll find a way to use some shenanigans to get Darby to lose. Now, whether a lot of people have been saying that Heyman's gonna come back and call Darby, or he may just come back at the end of the show and beat up both guys. Uh, that's what I've heard.
That's
However,
what. Do you see any realism in that though?
I think they're gonna hold him until that redemption pay per view. I think they're really gonna hold him until they have that redemption pay per view in Canada. And because Hangman's whole thing has been about redemption for the past 2 years, he
I
is
don't,
Mister Redemption. He's Mister
Mister.
Redemption.
Hold on, because we got the partners in the chat now. Mister Lewis, man. Hey, are you sold on Hangman? Like, would you want to see Hangman with another AEW World Title run? Would you want to see Hangman in the AEW World Title picture? Like, is that the only place that we see? Is that the only place that we're gonna see a Hangman being, or can he just kind of come back and just kind of just be a part of the show, or does Hangman have to be title pictures? Kind of like, that's why I called
Um,
Hangman AEW Cody Rhodes, bro. I I just feel that way, but maybe not.
yeah, I'm gonna put her this. I think that Heyman's a team player, so I think they'll
Okay.
put. So I think even if they have him in some sort of ridiculous way team up with Kevin Knight and they be a
Mm,
heel tag team, that would work. But I don't see Hangman helping out Kevin.
at all.
So so the only other person that I could see, only other person I could see him really getting one up on is either MJF or Darby. And if his music hits, I don't think it will be a total surprise if people will be like, "Oh, Heyman's in New York." Like, what do you mean Heyman's here? Like, it's one of those things where I feel like they're going to figure out some sort of way to have Heyman interfere in this match, and that
Hmm.
and that and that may be where um Darby either. loses the title or he retains. But I think Darby Allin's probably gonna lose. That's my prediction. I
That's
think
crazy. If that happens though,
because I've heard a lot of people say Hangman's gonna be in New York. I'm like, I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that.
hey, Mr. Lewis in the chat said Hangman could come back and feud with the entire Don Callis family. How we feel about
Yes,
that?
he could. He could because he has a reason to. He has a reason to because of the fact that that match with Andrade, like
Mhm.
he could run that back. I mean, there are so many different stories he could tell outside the title picture.
So we got Hangman in the Callis family, Hangman in the Callis, Hangman Andrade. Do we run back Hangman and Swerve, or is that it? Would you consider that one a done deal?
I don't think like with Swerve being a heel
Mm-hmm.
and him going on this run that he's going on, I don't think his focus is going necessarily. I don't necessarily think that his role is going to lead to Hangman. I think that if they do that, it's going to be further down the road where it's going to be like I said many years like I said last year. Well, last year I had said there was going to be a triple threat between Heyman, Swerve, and Osprey
Mm-hmm.
for the AEW title, and the only way I can see that happening is if Swerve, Heyman, and Osprey all come to this like consensus that like you know what I never beat you Swerve, I never beat you Heyman, so I'm gonna give
Mm.
you both a title shot, and I think that's the way they could honestly do it.
I can see that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. I don't
I'm
want to
not a
see.
booker, by
I
the way,
don't want to
guys,
seem
but I
out of it,
just
chat. But it's just Hangman just doesn't get me excited for nothing.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
really
he's
what.
a
That's why I seem not focused right now because just Hangman just talking about him, it just doesn't. He just doesn't do it for me. Now I know Hangman's a badass, right? I'm not that fan that goes, oh, because I'm not into you, you're bad, I don't like you, you're trapped. No, it's not that. I know you're good because there's many people that like you. Tony has put the belt on you multiple times, so you're doing something right. But just for me, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna start some shit right now. I put Sami Zayn over Hangman Adam Page.
all time.
Oh, Sammy's definitely better than Hangman. I'm sorry. And they're both, once again, character, boring as shit. Wrestling, Sammy is one of the ones. Sammy will run circles around Hangman Adam Page. I'm sorry. Now, chat,
And they come from the
world,
same
this
lineage,
clip, this clip,
and they
you
come
guys
from the
might
same
say, Polo,
lineage
you
too.
are talking out of your gluteus of Maximus, bro. Pause. But I genuinely feel that Samuel Zayn is better than Hangman Adam Page. Yep.
And they come from the same school of thought in Ring of Honor. They come from
Yep.
the same school of thought.
You wait, Mr. Lewis, you think Swerve? Hold on. More than likely will be in the TNT title picture.
I could see that too. Honestly, I could see him. I could see
Taking the
him
title
doing
from Kevin Knight?
unless they. There could be a way. Well, I couldn't see him getting the title from him, but I could see him trying to. You know how Kevin and Swerve had a story for the past couple months.
Yeah, that patch they had a while ago, Cook, they put a banger
Yeah,
on.
so I could see Swerve potentially challenging as a one time deal. Be like, you know what? Just for the one time, I'm gonna give you a top. Like Kevin, be like, you know what, Swerve? Just to get you out my hair this last time, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
give you a title shot.
Mm. Right. What'd he say? The world title match was solid. Big props to Darby for being a fighting champion. MJF's involvement was nice.
And by the way, props to MJF with that pink suit on, bro. Looking,
Out there looking like the
dressed
Easter
to the
bunny. Hey, that's
dressed to
some
the
shit you. Hey,
nines,
that's
bro.
definitely a suit you to wear at church on Sunday, on BJ, looking
Oh
like the Easter
yes,
bunny.
yes, because I could see, I can tell when.
Should have did a kangaroo kick at the end of that jumping.
Yeah.
You
Cause
called it
see,
the bunny drop.
yes, sir. So not the bunny drop, but
The bunny drop.
um,
Yeah.
but anyways, post match we get after Darby wins the match,
Well, you got to
we get
remember Darby. You got to remember Darby hit Speedball 2 coffin drops, put him in a scorpion deathlock.
for sure.
MJF was like, "Crawl for the ropes. Get your ass over here." That was funny. He was like, "What are you doing? Go for the ropes."
The funny thing is,
Speedball said,
I'm
"Fuck
like,
it."
you were just sunning speed. I'm like, bro, you were just sunning speedball a whole
Earlier,
week ago,
now you telling him to reach
a
for the
whole week
rope.
ago. Like, I was like, yo, like MJF was over here making fun of speedball last week, like well, two
Just
weeks
last
ago.
week.
but
No, it was last week because Speedball told him last week that I want the
it
title with
was
you
last
this week.
week. It
That's why,
was
yeah,
last
it
week.
was just
It
last
was
week that
last
you was
week. It was
clowning
last
this
week.
man. Now you telling him to reach for the ropes. You
Yeah,
better
I
see
was
what
like,
MJF's problem is. What MJF has been fucking up. Everybody he thinks is the smarter version to go with to win the title is really the one that he needs to stay away from, bro. You need Darby to win. Darby is going to pull that extra aggression in you. He gonna pull that out. You
yeah,
pause. You going against Speedball and all these other ones, you're just gonna take it for granted and they gonna beat you again. Darby, you're not. You already took a L, so you in your shit. You gotta come back and dominate. That's why I know MJF is winning his title on Sunday, y'all. So Mr. Lewis said, so because he did show up to Bandito last Thursday and fuck Bandito up in Ring of Honor. So
yeah,
is
yeah.
technically Swerve in Ring of Honor right now? Or he's doing double duty basically, right?
I think he's just been making appearances. I think he's just been making appearances. That's all.
Oh, hold up. Shout out
Oh,
to
hold the
Mr.
phone, Mr. Lewis. Hold the phone. Wait a minute,
Hey, Mr.
Mr.
Lewis,
Lewis.
thank you so much for this particular information. So, Mr. Lewis
And
chat has said, Ruby Soho. Angel, you lucky motherfucker. Oh my God, you lucky son of a bitch. Took my woman, bro. You didn't take my woman. Hey, God made her to be for you, brother. I'm just saying. That's Ruby. You've always been
oh,
praised by me. Mercedes, Goat Monet. What did I say earlier, BJ? Goat Monet, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. 3 of greatest of all time. Period. I don't care if nobody else's list. Don't mean nothing to me. Look, even my phone jumped out my lap because it's so excited about what I'm talking about. But he said so Ruby, Goat Monet. Now, Mr. Lewis, you know what's tight about Warlow? I know Warlow's gonna be done soon because don't forget on Tuesday. Remember, Warlow's on American Gladiators on Amazon Prime, which is where also on Tuesday, Supernova, aka J Rod, aka Jessica Rhoda, will be on the Squarecircle Boys live podcast. We will be interviewing her on Tuesday coming up. Another American Gladiator participant. Shout out to Warlow, shout out to American Gladiators, and shout out J Rod. We're really excited to see you soon, love. Can't wait. Buddy motherfucking Murphy.
by
Hey
the
y'all.
way, hey, Mr. Lewis, if you can find out about Britt Baker, I'll let your boy. I'll let your boy.
She's over there getting teeth right.
I
No
know.
shade against
I
no
know.
shade against the DMD.
I know. I
MJF
know.
hold it
I miss
looking
her
like
though.
Pat. No. Oh, MJF hold it looking like the Pat no Bismarck bottom. I had to say it out loud to
The
understand
Pepto
what the
Bismol.
fuck he
That's
was saying.
crazy, Leroy. That's crazy. What was that you called him? A generational rat something?
So, so everybody watching the chat, I'm about to yeah, we about to have some fun. So Nasty Leroy, shout out to One FW Wrestling in Atlanta, Georgia. If y'all not familiar with One FW, make sure you go follow that indie promotion. My boy Nasty Leroy, and then a lot of other really really dope talent, right? But so yeah, I'm Nasty Leroy, and I just want you guys to you gotta come watch Run FW. You know, MJF is a rat bastard. I can't stand him. He called me the nasty man, but he's the rat bastard. So yeah, Nasty Leroy on FW. I can't great promos. That's my guy Leroy. That's my impersonation, y'all. We finna just laugh this off. I love you, Nasty Leroy. Shout out to you, brother.
That was kind of spot on, low
That
key.
was kind of spot
Spot
on,
on,
though.
low key, low key. That
Bro,
was kind of
Leroy don't
spot
be thinking I
on.
do. Hey, Leroy don't be thinking I be doing him good, bro. I be on point with Leroy, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all,
Cause
bro.
he has
Look,
that
he
voice that
said
you
it
can.
in the chat right now.
He
MJF
has
is a
that.
generational best.
I was waiting for him, bro.
Oh
I
my
was waiting
gosh,
for him,
bro. I
bro.
love you, Nasty, bro. The nasty man, bro. You are my dog for life. Square
Uh,
Circle family. Like I said, if y'all don't know about Nasty Leroy, man, make sure y'all go find Nasty Leroy because it is a good fucking time with that man, yo. Shout out to the
yes,
homie, yo.
bro. Now I've already told him hold some tickets for your boy whenever y'all do that matches with him and MJF. Hold some tickets for your boy.
Can't wait to see you on Tuesday, Leroy, man. Hopefully later, and make sure you help me help the Square Circle family push that out there to the world too, man. Nasty man, Mr. Lewis. You know what I'm saying? If you guys do have or have caught any of those posts about that interview, man, if you guys really want to get a lot of people in here and come watch that and enjoy that with us, make sure y'all are sharing that out with us wherever you can see that post being shared out. Thank y'all so much for that. Let's see. I don't sound like that. That's funny, Leroy. I'm sorry, yo. Yes, you do, bro. Yeah, yeah. Leroy, Polo, Polo, you're cool, but I don't sound like that, you right bastard. Oh God, I'm sorry, y'all. We gonna
We
get back
gotta
on
get the
track, y'all.
collision.
We
We
getting
gotta
off
get
track.
we,
We getting
we
off
gotta
track.
get the
I'm sorry.
collision.
Hey,
We gotta
chat,
get
I'm
back.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
We gotta get the
So
collision.
yeah, we gotta get back. So basically, we are at the main event now, though. Or actually, final question about this match. Final question, fellas in the chat. Everybody, at the end of Sunday night, who do you gentlemen have as our new AEW Triple B World Champion, or will we be hearing and still AEW World Heavyweight Champion Darby? Which one are we gonna be hearing? We're gonna wait for the answers in the chat. My Square Circle brother BJ, what you got for us, man? What do
All
you
right.
see happening?
So for my pick, it is
Mhm.
my main man, Big Hebrew himself, Mr. Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
You know why? Because he's better than
Better
you,
than you,
and you
you
know it.
know it. And
Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo,
and
doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. All right, we can't do no more. We're gonna get a copyright strike.
we
But
we already know the gear is gonna be fire. We already know the gear is gonna be fire,
yo, I don't think people are understanding how big MJF's pop is gonna be. He's coming out in New York City.
bro. The gear,
Man, we see you,
the
Glenn.
pop
I'm
as well
hey,
as the
thank you for
gear is
pulling up,
gonna be
brother.
so
Too. I know we
fire,
see you in here. And Bland got MJF. Nasty said to follow him. Make sure y'all follow him on all platforms. I know for sure you can follow Nasty Leroy on TikTok. Just type in Nasty Leroy and he will pop up. Mr. Lewis got the man who's better than you and you know it. Leroy said, and still, oh, of course Leroy's not gonna go. Of course Leroy's not gonna pick Maxwell Jacob Friedman, chat. We know that. Yeah, see,
No,
Darby.
he's cutting
Yeah.
promos on him right. He's cutting promos on MJF right now. He can't quite do
But
that,
see, the thing about it, chat, I know deep down in Nasty Leroy's heart, he want MJF to win because he want MJF to win because he want to take the title off MJF. You don't care if you beat a beltless MJF. You want to beat MJF with a title on him. And I'm gonna be your manager, and I'm gonna cut the coldest shit on MJF, and he gonna roast my black ass. I already know. But with that being said, you guys, this was a fucking fire ass show. This show was an A plus plus to me. After the first 20 minutes, I was sold on an A plus for the rest of the night. This shit right here, I gotta say this though. Before this match happened, Adam Copeland, Christian Cage were in a bag, and they got in their bag. Cope basically said, "You guys grew up with us 30 plus years." That's really true. I've been watching Edge and Christian on TV since I was 8,
It's been
7
nearly
or
20 for it's been nearly 20 for me, so
8.
it's
I've been
been nearly
watching I've been
20.
watching Edge and Christian, I mean Cope and Christian on TV since I was 7 years old. Um, I've literally grew up with them and I've watched them become grown ass old men. And it's sorry, Chad. And it's been beautiful every year. You know, I've seen Christian Cage and Adam Copeland come out with Gangrel. I've seen Adam Copeland make Triple X scenes in a wrestling ring. I've seen this man become the ultimate opportunist. I've seen this man break his neck and almost never wrestle again. I saw this man have one of the greatest returns in wrestling history. I saw Christian Cage just be a big sunglass wearing goof to becoming Captain Charisma, to becoming one of the best TNA champions of all time, to becoming your father. And I've loved every single moment of everything they've given us throughout these 30 plus years.
And see, I come from the younger generation, so I knew Captain Charisma as the TNT champion, the host of the Peep Show. You heard
What's up
the
to my peeps? See, I didn't even go there. You see what I'm saying?
yes.
Um,
Hmm.
I like two things though that were said last night. I like how Adam Copeland acknowledged these fools have been friends since the sixth grade. They're having kids born 6 weeks apart. It was funny because if y'all watched that promo when Adam Copeland said that, Christian was like, "Oh my god, like I don't care, kids, whoop de doo." It was funny, right? But can we just talk about the best line of the entire show of this 3 hour show last night? Christian Cage said, "When you're born, you look like your family. When you die, you look like your choices." Y'all,
That was a bar. That
I
was a
think I want
bar.
to live by that statement for the rest of my life. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I'm not saying that as polo. That is for the real me. What's on my drive? Yeah, that's me. I want to live by that statement for the rest of my life. That was some of the realest shit I ever heard. That bar really made me sit down last night and think about a lot. And I know that statement was meant to go for Dax and Cash on some other shit, but that shit really was an accountability statement. And I love, if I ever meet Christian Cage, I'm going to tell him that that statement changed my life. The way I think about things, how you move, that's what that statement was. Legitimately feel that. Wait, hold on. Before we get to that statement, Leroy, official Mr. Lewis said, "I'm glad Copeland is finishing up his career in Toronto for this year." Whoa, Mr. Lewis, does
So
that mean
wait,
that you
wait,
think
wait,
that
wait.
they're going to lose? I actually don't even want to say nothing until Mr. Lewis responds because I'm very intrigued by that. Mr. Lewis,
See,
does that mean that you think that Cope and Cage are gonna lose on Sunday? FTR is gonna win again?
and since we're
That's
on,
wild, Mr. Lewis.
and
I'm
since we're
sorry,
on
you know I
the,
respect everything you say, but that's a
uh,
crazy take. But look, we have it here recorded on the Square Circle Boys podcast. So if Mr. Lewis was right, we can bring it right back up here and give that man his flowers. You feel me? Because that's what we
mhm.
do. If you right, you right. I'm not gonna be mad or hate or say it's crazy. I'm just gonna say, boy, you knew what you was talking about, my G. Shout out to you. And then
And
once again, guys, just for the love
my,
of it, y'all. Y'all see it in the comments. My boy Nasty Leroy, he said on IG, he's official Nasty Leroy 215. That Nasty Leroy on Twitter. TikTok, he is just Nasty Leroy. And on Instagram, he is Nasty Leroy, that man 215. So, yes, shout out to the nastiest one. Oh, okay. So Mr. Lewis said they're gonna win. So I'm guessing they'll be wrapping up. I get what you're saying now. He probably just gonna be doing his last little tours, and then when they drop him again, that's when he's out of here. But he's not gonna do the retirement match in Toronto.
Yeah, 'cause I think that Wrestle Dream is in Toronto this year.
So that probably will be his last, last,
Yeah,
last,
I-
last match. And who do
yeah.
you now prediction? This is for the chat too. This is the fandom prediction for us. Who would you guys? You can answer either one. Who would you guys want Cope and Christian to drop him to, and who would you think they would potentially drop those titles to?
Okay, I'm gonna go into my bag real quick.
Go ahead.
I think it's gonna be them boys from Detroit, Michigan, them Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley, and my main man
Chris
Chris Sabin, former TNA World Champion. They got it. Then they got to get those titles.
Motor City Machine Guns, huh? You got Motor City taking the title.
Oh yes,
That's your
sir.
story, and that's your story, and you sticking to it.
My shadow knows my story. As a matter of fact,
My shadow knows my
my
story.
story.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Oh, that shit just do something to me.
bro,
Ooh, that
the
shit's so
energy that
hard, bro.
courses through your veins when you hear that song, bro.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm,
That's that hum, boy. Let's go. So, Wrestle Dream is when we'll get the end of Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. Okay, I'm not mad at that. And do you like Orange Cassidy and Roddy Strong as a tag team, chat BJ, or
okay,
was it basically that's all they had left? How do y'all feel about that
okay.
conglomeration tag team
So,
rotation?
so, okay. I used to be an Orange Cassidy hater, and now I love the guy. Now I love the guy.
Really?
I love the guy
Orange
now.
Cassidy was the first person I ever saw on AEW that made me want to watch it. He
I
not my
love,
favorite, but Orange Cassidy was the one that kept me coming back.
but I love Orange Cassidy now. So Cassidy, if you come across this video, I love you now, brother. But in the beginning, I
Mm.
wasn't all the way sold on his character.
The
However,
pocket part, the soft kick gimmick part.
yeah,
What?
yeah,
Oh, it was the frail kicks
yeah,
and punches. You
yeah,
wasn't dig-
yeah. And then, but because of like he has a very specific brand of comedy wrestling, so there
Mhm.
was gonna be that. But I like them as a tag team. Him and Roddy as a tag team. As I said in your live yesterday, I said that him and Roddy had a beef back in the day when Orange Cassidy was international champion.
Mhm.
As you know, he had the historic reign. They had a few matches together. Um, and this was a relatively good match. As we both know, Orange Cassidy won the double Jeopardy match last week. That's how this match came to be. So this was a pretty good match, solid match. Um, I'll be honest. This this match was a this match. I was expecting a little bit more shenanigans than what we got, but it was a good match nevertheless.
Mhm. I don't know how I feel about Roddy anymore. I think Roddy's a badass, and once again, this is a dumbass statement. I fucks with Roddy because Roddy know how to bag baddies, but I just think Roddy should be a singles talent. I just do.
Uh,
I
and
know he's
see,
always a group.
yeah,
He's always in a faction. He's always assisting as a tag team, but I just think Roddy needs to be alone.
I mean,
He just moves like a solo person.
to me, Roddy. But see, his theme song is goaded within itself, and the fact that we don't get to hear it enough as for him as a singles competitor is kind of. saddens me a little because he has a cool theme song, and
Mm-hmm.
people should know it. But there, a lot of people don't. It just kind of it kind of sometimes I'll just be like, okay, Roddy is good as a singles competitor, but I think that with him not really having the structure as a tag team right now, because like you gotta think about it, Kyle's going for singles gold. Adam Cole is semi-retired at the time right now. At the time of
Bobby,
this
I don't even know
recording,
where Bobby Fish is.
and Bobby Fish, and we don't like nobody. Well, I haven't seen or heard from Bobby Fish in I don't know how long, and I just think that like this is where Roddy is at the current stage of his career.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so this is best for these. This is what's best for Roddy right now.
Yes.
He's at. Is he just on his like? You think he's on his AJ shit right now? Just
Yeah.
how motherfuckers out dropping the knowledge I got. I mean, I know I could still go, but I'm
Yeah.
tired.
He's
Let me
gonna
get
he,
up out of here.
he's gonna. I think he's gonna be wrestling for the next 5 years, but after like once he gets like to that fifth year, you might
You
see
think Roddy
Roddy.
got that much? You think Roddy gonna stick around for that much longer? I mean,
Yeah.
I like that, but I'm just saying. You think
Yeah.
Roddy gonna do
He
see
got five
that?
more good years on. He got 5 more good years on him because
Okay,
because I think that the way that he'll end his career is by going for the AW title, but he won't win it. But they'll give him like a nice little send off,
I can agree with that.
especially
So
if they bring in all the pageantry with Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. You know, I think they would literally save Adam Cole becoming like a commissioner for Collision or something like that for that Pacific type of segment where like he comes back and he says, you know what, I'm gonna be an on air talent for the next little while. Whenever he does hang it up.
I can see that. I can see that. So last thing, BJ, and then we're gonna get up out of here. So
Okay, cool.
because I know everybody still got some other things to do. And I want to say once again, as I always do, from your humblest of Polo, anybody that takes time out of their day, whether it's Tuesday, whether it's Thursday, whether it's Saturday, or if you see me live on any other platform, anybody that comes to chooses to come hang out with any of us that represent the Square Circle Boys, we always appreciate you. We thank you for your time, your patience, and like I said, we are just a podcast that wants to watch you guys grow with us and see us become something before we were anything, you know? We do this because we love it. We just want to spend the time with y'all, and that's why the Square Circle Boys is here. So we appreciate y'all for all interactions and
Okay.
come back our
Mhm.
way. Genuinely appreciate it.
Thank you for dropping that info on us, Mr. Yeah, cause see, I
Yeah, of
forgot that he was in
course.
MLW.
Yeah, definitely.
I forgot that he was in MLW because
Mm,
he's hard like us. Okay, okay. Because oh yeah, and while we're on that subject, MLW Fusion is premiering on May 30th at
on
6:05
YouTube.
on YouTube at 6:05.
On YouTube.
Basically on YouTube,
Everybody go watch.
and by the way, it's free and it's a 2 hour broadcast.
So all you fans who gave up on Karrion Cross when he left WWE, y'all can see how great and what he's been doing, putting that work in. You're gonna see titles on Scarlet. You can see Dijak. You're gonna see
Mhm.
fucking Tom Pestock. If you don't know, that's AKA Baron Corbin. Hey, you know he said he might be going back to them too.
Um,
Why
me and my
everybody
homeboy,
want to go? Why is
me,
everybody want to go
me,
back? They showed. Never mind. We're
me
not
and
gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
me
We're
and my
gonna say that
homeboy
Saturday. We
got
on a good
into it
note. We on
about
a good
that
note. We
too.
on a good note. We talking about Wednesday. This is when our hearts and our souls are happy. This is when
Yeah,
we're not
yeah,
stressed.
yeah,
Yes, dude, we're talking about
yeah.
Wednesday. Let's keep it going, y'all. Much love. Much love.
I'm not trying to get my blood pressure up today.
Yeah,
I'm
you know
not
what I'm
trying to get
saying,
my.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't stressed out
Uh,
yet, bro. I ain't 420 all day, y'all. I'm
uh,
trying. Hey, Polo's trying to stay sober, y'all. Polo not gonna smoke for like a week. I'm gonna stay sober for like a week. I want to see if I can
uh-huh.
see my energy. Yeah, I'm not. Hey, I might be. Hey, I had a dream last night. I think I'm gonna stop smoking weed.
Praise the Lord.
I think I'm gonna give it up. I'm done. I'd rather go play basketball all day. Does
Mm.
AEW need a on-screen GM or some? Yes, yes,
It will
100.
be a fun. It will be fun for sure.
I would. I
It'll be
think
fun.
that's what Mick Foley is going to end up doing.
But see, the thing about it is, it probably won't be around for very long. But they'll do it. They'll do it to see what if it
Wait, you don't
works.
think that they could run a long-term GM? Really? Bruh,
Because they
that's
tried it.
easy work.
They well see, they tried it before, but maybe it was because it was with the wrong person, and maybe that's what it
Who
was.
was I
So
don't remember. Refresh my memory, please.
no, no, it wasn't like an on-screen authority figure. They had Tony come up on there on national television one time and go in front of the crowd and take bumps or whatever. He shouldn't have done that.
That's not a
But
GM.
yeah, you're right, you're
That
right,
was
you're right,
just
you're right.
him coming out there interacting with the crowd. We're talking about he talking about
Oh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Adam
So,
Pierce, like a Adam Pierce or a Nick Aldis type figure. You know what I'm saying?
oh, okay, okay. So I would say, yeah, like Mick Foley definitely would be a
That's what
great.
I'm saying. He's gonna just show up right
Okay,
now and
I
just
read
do the
that
freak
wrong
show
then.
with Renee, so he can get a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Just observe, get the
Sorry about that,
feel.
Mr. Lewis. I read that wrong.
But
That's on me.
down the line, I genuinely feel somebody gonna say something to him or something, and then TK gonna pop out. TK, if you watching this, play it out like this. Mick Foley, he gonna be talking to Renee. He gonna do that for a couple weeks, right? Or he might plant a seed and have somebody during the show like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Blah 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 blah. Nick gonna press him or Mick gonna press him. Then down the line, TK gonna go. They gonna show a segment where TK talks to Mick Foley. Mick, are you liking the way you're being treated around here? Blah 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 blah. And Mick gonna be like, man, I just wish I could say something. You know what? I got you. You want to say? You can say something to everybody. You know who you are. I need a general manager to keep all this shit intact anyway. Mick, you want to? You have that'll be cold. Mick, you have prior experience as being a general manager, don't you?
As a matter of fact, you always
As a
wasn't
matter
every
of fact,
you
I do.
as a matter of fact,
Bro, that is
his
gold
his
right there.
and his
Come
office was at it was used to be in any part of the building. So like you could meet
Yeah, my
McFoley in
office
the
was
parking
anywhere
lot.
back in my old job, bro. So you feel me? You could put me anywhere. It don't matter. I'll go buy a mystery mobile and park outside, bro. They could do it.
It- and it would be so funny too. It would be so funny. It would be so funny with McFoley
He
because
said,
he could.
yeah. Oh, Mr. Lewis said Sting, Mick Foley. See, Don Callis could do it, right? And I wouldn't be mad. But then we lose the Don Callis family, bro. Because
Yeah,
that
and
wouldn't be fair. He can't be the general manager
that's a little
and be
too
the Callis
entertaining
family, bro. Like,
because the BCF is too a little. It's too entertaining for them to just
yeah,
go
that's like
away.
saying that's like when Paul Heyman was on commentary, he wasn't being nobody's manager. You feel me? He was just on
Yeah.
commentary. He left commentary, then took over Brock and Punk and did. So it's like the same thing over here. I don't like Sting would be cool because Sting can still Darby can still be Sting's favorite, but he's not because he can't. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna do that to Darby. Foley biased, but knows that we know Foley can lay the law. And then he could do it goofy because Mick is old, so he'll be nice, but he'll be aggressive. Like
Yeah, and then
it'll be a really good give and take. Um,
somebody will like somebody will try to say something like crazy about like his you know how at one point like somebody said something crazy
he
said something
wears too
crazy.
many plaid shirts. Why is he
Yeah.
on TV in sweats? Mick Foley been dressing like that for 30 years. What are you talking about? Like, shut up.
What's the Cactus Jack shirt? I'm like, that's his
Oh
gimmick.
my god. If I hear somebody ask what's a Cactus Jack shirt,
And I
bro,
got one in my room right now. I got one in my room right now. I got one in
see,
my room
bro,
right
if
now.
I hear somebody say some fuck shit like that, I'm gonna lose my mind, bro. Respectfully. Um,
You know how these young fans are, bro. These younger fans, we'll put it that. These younger fans, I
BJ,
despise. The things I despise about my younger brothers and sisters is the
talk to him,
oh
BJ. Hey, BJ, go ahead and address these young people one time about this, about you know what I'm saying. Go ahead and address these young people about these
y'all
championships and
gotta
then
know
just
y'all
randomly
gotta learn
saying
wrestling
anything.
history. Y'all gotta learn wrestling history. Y'all gotta learn wrestling history because it gets tiring.
Oh,
Y'all
my
gotta
bad, BJ.
learn.
I put the wrong person.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Y'all gotta learn wrestling history at some point. Y'all gotta learn wrestling history.
because
because the stuff that y'all just don't be knowing, I'll just be like, come on. Like even I know this, and I'm older than most of y'all. Like even I know about the
look, BJ, you got to
territories.
remember, BJ, you got to remember one thing, and then we're gonna end this on a positive after this comment though. You got to remember, a lot of these kids when they were raised, their parents just told them to shut up and go in their room. Now they got a cell phone and a laptop, and they got a lot to say. That's all it is, and that's okay, but
Yeah,
that's what it is. So, you know, we love them. Women, 35 years and a
5 years and a
millionaire.
millionaire. That's a mouthful, Mr. Lewis. That's a mouthful.
Hey, for those who don't know, man, Mr. Lewis been dropping gems. And shout out, Mr. Lewis, for all your wisdom that you've been impacting me with, man. Because trust me, your words towards me, bro, have not been forgotten, misinterpreted, and not received in the most powerful fashion. Mr. Lewis, and thank you for all the words you have given me. You know what it is. Much respect and much love to you all the time. But look, man, we're gonna wrap this up real quick, y'all. It's been a beautiful Thursday. It's been a really, really exciting recap. Mark Briscoe, Tommaso Ciampa showed the fuck out. That trios match in the beginning, incredible energy. Jericho, you in your bag. I don't know if Ricochet is giving you the fountain of youth. I don't know if Toa and Bishop Khan is giving you the fountain of youth. I don't know if looking at Shelton Benjamin and just looking at Bobby Lashley is motivating you, but whatever it is doing, it got you in your shit right now. We thank you so much. Moxley, O'Reilly, keep giving us heavy hitting, hard hitting, very aggressive, realistic looking combat wrestling. We fucking love you for that. Swerve, please, for the fucking sake of it, Swerve, beat the shit out of Bandito, please. So now I can get back dancing. I need my nigga Nana back swerving one time. You feel me? Come on. So, and it's a lot. The Divine Dominion. We didn't even get into the ladies tonight. You know, Lena Cross and Megan, they did another squash match because them chicks just the Divine Dominion is just on another level.
Yeah, they're doing, and they got another match at Double or Nothing during the
Yeah,
buy-in as well
it's another tag team match that
with
they're it's
Zeta
for the title.
Steel, Zeta
Yeah,
Steel, and
Zeta Steel and
Viva Van,
Viva Vang. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Another retention match for them, and that's fine. But you know, guys, get ready for the buy-in, the pre-show for Double or Nothing. Please stay tuned for the entire Double or Nothing. All the homies that are going to be out there in New York City, I want all the New York Double or Nothing people to enjoy that weekend the same way everybody enjoyed for us out here on the West Coast for Revolution. They giving y'all East Coast version for Double or Nothing. So same way we had a
hmm
blast and we held it down out here, I want all my homies on the East Coast to have a blast. All love, no negative
Chuck.
energy, no arguing,
Mhm.
no fighting, no none of that. Y'all just spend a bunch of money, get drunk, and watch this show and love wrestling. And
Mhm.
on that note, much respect, much thanks from everybody from Polo on behalf of BJ, Reverend Dixon, and also y'all, I gotta do it because I almost forgot. Yo, if you need you an exclusive, hard, fire, heavy weight title, tap in with Blaze Fightwear, y'all. You can hit me, Fresh, Cash, Facts, whoever. You can hit Blaze Firewear directly. Just whoever you hit that shit and get your belt, get right. Share it with us, and you'll be out here looking exclusive just like us. You feel me? Shout out to Blaze. Shout out to every other sponsor brand. Like I said, it's been a blast hanging out with everybody tonight. Much love. We appreciate you. I'm your homie Polo. Once again, this is Reverend BJ Dixon. This was a
Yes,
AEW
sir.
Collision Dynamite recap. Everybody have a beautiful, 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 blessed rest of y'all Thursday night. And we will see you guys on Saturday. Okay. We will definitely see you guys on Saturday for a Friday night SmackDown recap. And we hope and pray to God that WWE SmackDown on Friday will be a good show so we can be excited on Saturday too. With everything else, blessings. Wakanda forever, y'all. We out.
Have a blessed